Today we're going to make a Pirate Bolo Tie. This block of wood is 2 3/4 high, 1 3/4 across, and about 1 1/4 deep. There are some examples of pirate bolo ties of what we're going to be making. The pirates are kind of a fun carve because you can paint them so bright. I'm just going to get the wood in the proper shape. Everything we carve starts out the same. It goes to a bread loaf. Just a second, we'll be ready to start carving our pirate. This wood, it is aspen again. 90% of what I carved is aspen. I live in Utah, and aspen grows in the mountains here. So you just find one that's freshly fallen. I like the good bark on it. Okay, I flattened out the back. It's now rounded off. We're ready to start carving. So we're going to come down about that far. Going to make a good deep stop cut. We're going to come all the way around. Now, if you haven't done 5,000 or 6,000 of these, then put your carving glove on. You should always carve with your carving glove. Make sure that you use safety first. Now, this wood, I had questioned if it was wet. Yes, it is wet. One, it was green when I cut it. And then, if I have time, I'll throw it in a bucket of soap. Okay, there we go. We got it laid out. This is going to be the knot. This is going to be your bandana, the bottom of your ear. We're going to put a nice big stop cut in there. Pull it up, get her face laid out. I was telling you, I'll put it in a bucket of water with a little bit of Dawn dish soap. Curve this back so it wraps around your face, your bandana. And let it soak for a couple of days. Put it in a plastic bag and then throw it in the back of the window of your car. And your wood should cut like a good heavy cheese. Should be pretty nice and soft. Okay, we got the first part laid out. We have the bandana, the knot, the ear. Let's go ahead and round that top off. Now, you always cut into the crotch of your hand. If that blade is facing your thumb, I promise you that's going to slip and go right into your thumb. You can see that I've had that once or twice before because I'm too thick-headed to wear my safety glove when I'm carving these. Okay, we about got that rounded out. Kind of right here, you want to make sure that you round down to that knot and not cut that knot off because you're going to need that piece of wood here in a little bit. So I'm just going to take some nice, easy cuts. Okay, we're going to put in our, clean those off so it looks a little smoother. Okay, right there we're going to, that's the top of the eyes right here. Come down here, bottom of the nose, about midway. Come back up into it. Just so you can see how deep we're going. See my blade? There you go. You get these books and they give you all these directions, but they never tell you how deep to cut. Now, if you notice which way I'm cutting, I'm always cutting up. If you go the other way, the wood's going to dig and you're going to get hairs coming out and it's going to chip. So I just took and laid out a rough nose. Next we're going to take his cheeks. See where my thumb is down below, so that when that pops out it doesn't slide into my thumb and make me cry again. Okay, there you go. That's about what you want it to look like. Keep it a little more symmetrical if you can. And then we're going to just pull this down because his chin doesn't go out as far as his nose. That's just to make it a little bit more symmetrical. And we're going to take and even that off. Okay, the top of the ear with the top of the eye, where the eyebrow is going to go in. Okay, we're going to put cut there, put your blade, go pop right up. Come on in. Okay, we're getting it. I'm going to rotate that around just a little bit. make it a little prettier. Just smooth it up. All right, now let's take our blade. We're going to put it on a 45. Can you see that? And then push down. We're going to flip it around. Do the same. Okay, our nose is a little crooked. We're going to straighten it up just a little bit. Okay, can you see that angle? We got to straighten that up just a teeny bit right there on the top. Okay, now put your about 2/3 down, dip that out, come in, and then you're going to put your blade and make your eye pouch. It's got to round up a little bit. You don't want flat eyebrows. Okay, let's take and pop that out. Okay, we take that off your forehead, round it down a little bit. Once again, I'll clean that up just as I go along. Do the same on this side. This video might be a few minutes longer than the first one because we're going to put an eye in right here. So it goes deeper right there on that corner, just a little bit right there. I rounded those up, so we'll put a different style of eye than what I usually put in a pirate. That's okay. Can you see how that's rounded just a little bit? Put your tip of your blade right there. There's your upper eyebrow. Come down. Now, the reason I soak the wood is because most of the time I teach 12-year-old scouts wood carving. They can't cut into real hard wood. And this is like cutting into a good piece of hard cheese. So it's just a real simple eye. We're not going to do anything real fancy here. Make your cut look clean, so just clean it out a little bit. There's your eye. Now the other side, we're going to go in. We're going to do pretty much the same thing. A little deeper on each side. Okay, and that's going to be a patch. This nose is too high, so I'm taking it down. Take it in. In on that side. Okay, it's time to put in a mustache. We're going to go right here. This is just going to be a little British one. If you notice, the knife that I use is a very small handled. It's a Helve knife. We're going to put the other side of the mustache in. I like the Helves because they hold such a fantastic edge on it. And the reason I tell you I like this knife because I teach the younger scouts. And when you give them a knife like this, they hold it back here or up here, and there's too much blade out there and they cannot control it. We're going to take and round up his mouth just a little bit. Okay. We've got to put his ear in, so put your blade right here. Let's come down. Make 3 or 4 little cuts in there. In fact, if you're just learning, put about 10 in there and take it off slow. Okay, the ear doesn't look very good right now, so put it on an angle and you come down. And just taper it out a little bit. Okay, cut off the bottom here, have it come up. Okay, now we're going to take and put our beard line in, and this is just a good lazy C that comes down to there. Now put your blade, put that tip right where that lazy C is, and that piece of wood will fall right out, just like that. Take that off the ear. Now there's the bottom of his, or the side of his beard. So now we're going to put a little bit of a lip on him. To do a lip, I'm going to put the bottom of his beard in. We're going to give him kind of a little fancier beard here this time. And then I'm going to come down, flip him around like that. Okay, now put on the bottom line of his mustache. Take out that lip so you can see that is mustache. We're going to do the same on this side. Come back up into it. Okay, now taper it down this way. Okay, clean it out. Now his mustache looks pretty bulky, so just take your knife, come up, you're done. Take your knife and just make a little line underneath it so you can give him a little eye bag. Now we can do a lot with the nose, but this is a pretty quick little video. So we're going to take and cut those 4 corners off of his knot. Take them off. Okay, round it just a little bit, just so it looks like a knot. Next thing we've got to do is separate the straps. Coming down. Again, put your tip right in there. Take it out. Take it down. There's your V out. Because when you tie it, your bandana, it hangs on the side of your face. You need a couple little groove lines on it. If you're looking for Helvie knives, you can buy them online, or I buy all of mine through Treeline in Provo. Give them a call, talk to PJ. They have several different kind of handles. Finding one that is the most comfortable for you is the most important thing. Now, put your tip of your knife right there in the middle of his nose, on both sides. Come down, go right there, and that'll fall right out. And you give him a little bit of an eyebrow on there. We have one last thing we need to do. We need to put a patch right there. Take your blade, take it up and out. Make it a little bigger eye socket by taking off a little bit of his nose. Take it out, clean up his forehead, balance it out. I talked a little bit about knife handles. There's one here that's an oval. This one here, be careful, because a lot of times you can't tell what side's the sharp one, and new carvers will pick it up and slice their thumb wide open. The other advice I'd give you is buy the sheath from Helvie that comes with it. It will stick on much better. They come with a little plastic protector, but if you're not careful putting those on and off, it will take and bend the tip of your knife. So for the couple bucks they charge you for the sheath, it is well worth it. Okay, now all you got to do is take your dockyard tool, put some hair on his mustache and in his beard, and paint him up, and he'll look just like this one. If you'd like to see how to make any of the other bolo ties, feel free to reach out to me and let me know which one you like, and we'll post another video. Thanks for watching.